Just Us and Help, Sam Raimi's first R-rated movie in over 25 years. Doesn't really need an introduction, but he made Spider-Man, the original Spider-Mans, and The Evil Dead. Loved both of them. Don't know how you cannot like Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. And this one stars Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. It's basically a woman and her boss, her new boss. They get stranded on an island after a plane crash.
I'm going to be frank with you. You are smart. I know that you are great with numbers, but I just don't think you got it. As an executive, I see no value in you. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry, what?
Rachel McAdams in this movie is pretty good. She plays like this sweet, like quirky office girl that's obsessed with like Survivor 101, and she watches the show and she's all about surviving in the wilderness. And her boss is a dick, doesn't like her, they got off on the wrong foot, and she nurtures him back to health, and now they're stuck on this island trying to survive.
But getting us out of here, that should be your focus, not being Susie Homemaker over here.
What did you just say to me?
Let's not forget, I'm your boss. You work for me.
We're not in the office anymore, Bradley.
I do like Rachel McAdams in this movie a lot. Her character is very entertaining to watch on screen with Dylan O'Brien. They are kind of both exact opposites, and the chemistry between them is pretty good. You also have a good mix of comedy in between their dialogue, which is kind of funny. Some of it most of it hits. Some of them doesn't really hit, and it's pretty enjoyable to watch and to listen to the dialogue that they have going back and forth, especially when you see both of their personalities finally coming out and they just keep going back and forth. It's very entertaining to watch.
You're on. I think I like it.
Also, Danny Elfman did the music for the movies. Definitely feels like a very 2000s Sam Raimi kind of movie. So you kind of got that old 2000s feel with a higher quality camera. Kind of feels like nostalgic a little bit if you're a Sam Raimi fan. The movie does have a couple nods that I noticed. I don't know if it was intentional, I'm sure it was. But there are a couple nods to Spider-Man in the movie and The Evil Dead. The movie is not really a horror, but it's kind of like a psychological thriller kind of thing. There are horror elements to the movie, which are very Evil Dead-ish, the way you see them on the screen. They're out of nowhere. It has a very Sam Raimi feel to the movie. About halfway through the movie, I couldn't help but think, like, when is it going to pick up a little bit? As you're watching the movie, you'll kind of feel like, oh, it's not the movie that you thought it was going to be. And then as soon as you start thinking that, it picks up again. And you'll hit like that third act. And once you hit that third act, the movie does ramp itself up a little bit.
Although I'm betting I am a much nicer boss than you ever would have been. Except for maybe this part.
You get to see the ending, which is, I think it's a very solid ending for the movie. Definitely a fun ending to this movie, especially after watching the whole thing and all the things playing out between each other. The movie kind of feels like it's a bunch of genres mixed up, slapped with Sam Raimi's vibe or feel to the movie. So you're definitely getting some comedy, you're getting a little bit of action, not too much, but there is a little bit in there. If you are expecting some Evil Dead gore, there are scenes with gore in it, and it's very, like if Evil Dead was made now, kind of like the show Ash vs. the Evil Dead, it's very CGI-y. It's very Evil Dead-ish. The movie has great genres to the movie. You're getting a bunch of genres out of this movie, which is, it keeps you on your toes. It's fun to watch. It's very entertaining. I think this is one of Rachel McAdams' one of her better roles. I think her best role is in About Time. That's my favorite movie of hers. But this is definitely very good acting-wise. This is one of those karma, full circle kind of movies. And once you get to the end, it becomes apparent, obviously. And it's a very fun, it's a fulfilling ending to this movie.
I don't think we should ever leave.
And I would definitely give it like a strong 7.5 out of 10.